Production support for Ohio Educational Broadcasting Award-winning News 6 has come from Whirlpool Corporation's Findlay Division, working to make your life a little easier. Additional support has come from the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation and from this public television station.
Hi! We're 6th grade students from Payne Elementary School in Payne, Ohio.
Here's what you'll be seeing today on News 6.
An important local business for farmers, a sweet family business, and one of the best boys basketball teams in this area.
Hi, and welcome to News 6. I'm Brian Hart from Payne Elementary School in Payne, Ohio. Here with our first story is Jennifer Zilke.
A successful basketball team is something that everyone in a town can take pride in. At Wayne Trace, our high school team finished the regular season at 18-2 and made it all the way to the state semifinal.
Here in Payne, we have one of the best boys basketball team in the area, our high school team, the Wayne Trace Raiders. We went to see head coach Al Welch to talk about this year's successful team. Mr. Welch, how many years have you been coaching?
Well, I've been coaching 17 years. I coached 1 year at Blue Creek, and then I was 4 years at Wayne Trace before I became varsity coach 12 years ago.
Is this your best year in basketball?
Well, I don't know what you consider best year, but it's a father's. We went in tournament. We've also had some other very good teams. In fact, we had one other team that went 20-0, and then last year's team made it to the regional also. So we've had a lot of good teams at Wayne Trace.
We were also able to ask one of the players, Chris Rossworm, about the season as well. Chris, how did you feel when you made it to state?
It was a very good feeling. It was like a dream come true, I think, to all the players.
Coach Welch has had many successful teams here at Wayne Trace, so this is nothing new for the great fans of the Raiders. However, since this is the first time the Raiders have made it to the state tournament under Coach Welch, many fans and the players were excited to continue the winning tradition. The Raiders were first in their conference and won sectionals, district, and regional titles before falling to Winford in the state semifinals. Did you get a lot of fan support?
Yes, we had a lot of fan support the whole way through the season, and then as tournament came about, why it just kind of snowballed, and finally by the time we went to the state tournament, why we sold over 2,300 tickets there at home. So we were very fortunate to have a lot of fan support this year.
Today's show is being produced by the 6th grade class at Payne Elementary School in the Wayne Trace School District. Payne is located about 20 miles southwest of Defiance near the Indiana border. The town was founded in 1872 and it has a current population of about 1,500.
Anyone with a sweet tooth might be interested in finding out more about a natural treat that tastes good and is good for you too. We decided to visit Stoller Honey to find out how honey is collected and processed.
Stoller Honey in Laddie, Ohio is owned and operated by Wayne Stoller and his son Dwight. We traveled to Laddie to find out more about the honey business. Stoller Honey collects and bottles honey for sale as a liquid and as a spread. They also package the honey for the government to be given away as part of the USDA's food distribution program. We went to the plant to find out about honey and Stoller's business in particular. Mr. Stoller, when did you begin making honey?
Well, to answer that, technically, I guess the bees themselves actually make the honey. We just handle the honey. But I think with the intent of your question, my father's been in the honey business his entire lifetime, and he started his own company about 35 years ago.
When is the production season for honey?
Generally, our main honey crop here is from clover, which would start in June and possibly go through August.
Does honey taste different when it comes from different blossoms?
Very much so. I might have an example. You know, these could probably be extremes, but it shows you the difference. This is some buckwheat honey, which, as you can see, is very dark in color and would be quite strong in flavor. Now this is a lighter colored honey, which is clover honey, and is a much milder flavor.
Since many of us are afraid of bees, it is a good idea to explain the difference between the wasp black yellowjacket and the good-natured honeybee.
A yellowjacket is actually a member of the wasp family, and it has yellow and black stripes on its abdomen. You'll notice them primarily in the fall of the year just because of the way they reproduce. The honeybee is generally shorter, a little fatter abdomen, you might say.
Mr. Stoller is also Secretary Treasurer of the newly developed National Honey Board. This board is similar to American Dairy Association, and its goal is to promote the positive uses of honey.
During busy times of the year, farmers can learn to really appreciate the hard work that implement dealers do. We decided to visit a farm equipment dealer in Payne to learn about this type of business.
One special company in Payne, Ohio is Holmeyer's Farm Equipment Business. Holmeyer's was once the largest Ollie's Charmers dealer in the United States and is currently the #1 Ollie's Charmer dealer in Ohio. They sell and repair all Ollie's Charmers equipment as well as a number of other farm equipment. Holmeyer's also has plenty of plows, lawn tractors, and even satellite equipment for sale and repair. We asked Mr. Dan Holmeyer about his business and its many operations. Mr. Holmeyer, when did you start your business?
We started our business here in Payne, Ohio in 1967. We had another dealership in Continental Ohio prior to that.
What kind of farm equipment do you sell?
We sell Deutz tractors and combines, and we also sell Versatile tractors, which is a four-wheel drive tractor.
What kind of satellite parts do you sell?
We sell a complete line of satellite parts, from the dish to the receivers and decoders. We sell every part of it.
Mr. Holmeyer then took us to one of his repair shops to see some professionals at work.
This is our service shop back here. This time of year we do most of our repair work in the store here. We've got combines. We do our setup for all our new machinery. Comes in here in boxes and things. We have to set that all up. A new combine, when it comes in, we have to go completely over it and get it ready. Like, you have to add the mirrors to it, and you have to put the headers on it, put them together, run them, make sure everything works all right so it's ready to go when it goes to the field. This tractor here, what they're doing is checking out the hydraulic system on it. Pretty sophisticated. There's a lot of technical parts and things like that in the tractor.
So if you are in town and you might need a new lawn tractor, some farm equipment, or a new satellite dish, stop by Holmeyer's to see their large selection.
That's all for this week's show. Join us next week when News 6 travels to Forest, Ohio.
Production support for News 6 has come from Whirlpool Corporation's Findlay Division, working to make your life a little easier. Additional support has come from the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation and from this public television station.